Did you know that it's May?
Yes, I
Do you know what that means? May the 4th be with you is 3 days away. We need to do a special May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
We have spoken show, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree.
If you're new here, welcome. We are Jeff Dole with Dad is the channel. Reagan, she has her own channel too, Reagan Bates, but we do this show together here on my channel, Dole Whip Dad is the channel. We go live almost every Saturday, life permitting. And we go every Saturday morning, 9:15 our time, Central Time, 10:15 Eastern Time. Hey, Rob, my buddy Rob from Eastern Time Land, Rob Fuzz. What's going on, my man? We're having a great day. May the 4th be with you was, well, I guess if today's the 1st, it'd be what, Tuesday? May the 4th be with you. We're going to have to do a special May the 4th be with you, maybe an evening show or something.
Agreed.
That'll be fun. We have spoken our take on the Star Wars Talk podcast, live podcast, YouTube show, whatever this is. We've been doing our top fives lately, and she had a great idea. I don't know when she came up with the idea. She told me last night, and I love it. Our top 5 Jedi. I got to be honest with you. Since she told me, yes, Rob says, may the 4th be with you always. Yes. I have had trouble with the top 5 because I think that my top 5 are so obvious. Everyone's going to think I didn't try hard. I'm just going to say it, okay? Can I go?
Yeah.
Luke, Anakin, not in this order necessarily. Luke, Anakin, Rey, Yoda, Obi-Wan. How are they not my top 5? Like, there's no way anybody can jump into the top 5, right? They're too iconic. I love some more Jedi. Before you tell me who your top 5 Jedi are, before you tell me the order, are those your top 5, or is there someone that I didn't mention that are in your top 5? Because there's so many people we love. There's a bunch of
2 of those are in my top 5.
Only 2. See, I think she likes the extended universe, I guess.
Yeah.
Even more than the, I don't know, more general universe. Luke, Anakin, again, not in this order. Yoda, Obi-Wan. Who am I missing? Luke, Anakin, whatever. I can't get out of the top 5 there. It's just crazy. So anyway, I think we'll just talk about Magic of the Mouse Radio. I've got some stuff for you, buddy. But anyway, that's my buddy Bill, Magic of the Mouse Radio. So we've got Nate here, we got Rob here, we got Bill from Magic Mouse Radio. I'm here. I need to know. You want to start with your number 1 Jedi?
Yes.
This is Reagan. She is the biggest Star Wars nut in our house of a house of Star Wars nuts. I need to know. Are you going to start with number 1?
Yes.
Let me know. Go. Jedi, best, favorite, most.
Tar Vizsla.
See, there you go. Darth Vader. So, can I just ask a question right after that?
Yes.
How is it that you could like this character more than Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda? Go. Tell us.
For starters, because I really like the Mandalorian part of the Star Wars universe, and Tar Vizsla was the very first Mandalorian ever inducted Jedi Order, and we know nothing about him. He's a mystery character. I love mystery characters.
So she's the kind of person that votes for somebody before they tell you which way they go, right? So you love this character because of the it could be anything kind of factor.
Exactly.
Interesting.
I like things like that. You can let your imagination run wild with guesses.
And am I saying it right? Tar Vizsla?
Yes.
Of the Vizsla clan.
Of Mandalore, yes. In fact, he was the one who forged the Darksaber.
Which is what Mando doesn't even want, but
yes, so
what's her name?
Bo-Katan.
Bo really, really, really wants?
Yeah, so they're in a pickle.
That should be fun. They have some news on that, but we'll get to that. We'll save that. The May the 4th be with you show we'll do. I honestly don't know what we've got going on that evening. I should have looked at the calendar and made sure there's nothing on the work calendar or anything, but we'll probably do something. We'll either do something live or we'll do something taped for May the 4th be with you. And we'll talk about some Disney rumors and stuff where we'll talk about that. Nico the Greco, go Brewers. Oh, Nico, I was having such a good morning. The Brewers pitching is so good, but that's for another show. Okay, so you want to hear my favorite Jedi? I got to be honest with you. As a lover of the Star Wars universe, I don't know how anyone doesn't pick Yoda as the greatest Jedi, my favorite Jedi. Come on. From the first scenes we ever meet him in Empire Strikes Back to the animated stuff that you love so much. He's the best character in
I'm getting him hooked on it.
In every scene he's in, he's the best character. He's iconic. Even the other Jedi love him. He's funny. Luke says, I'm going to burn down all of the history. And he says, all right. And I mean, come on. He's probably my favorite.
What is it with him and lightning all of a sudden?
Me or him?
Yoda and
oh yeah, I don't know.
Skywalker.
I don't know how you don't pick Yoda here. Yoda is the greatest Jedi. Yoda is the most fun character. Han or Yoda give you the most laughs in the entire universe, right?
Yeah.
It's Yoda. It's Yoda. I remember so I'm a 51-year-old man with 4 daughters and a couple grandkids and generations now of Star Wars lovers. I remember being in junior high, and my teacher, I don't know which teacher it was, but I remember the poster. It was a Yoda poster, and it was all his sayings. This is Empire Strikes Back. All we had at this point in the universe was, hey, Jennifer Addison, what's going on? Welcome in. All we had in the universe, at the entirety of the universe at that time in my life, was Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back. And I went in and I probably got in trouble. I was probably pinching a girl or talking. I was doing something I wasn't supposed to do. And I'm in the room waiting for the teacher to yell at me. And he's got or she, I don't even know, a poster of Yoda-isms. Hey, RJ, so in the house. Welcome in, buddy. And I loved it so much that it didn't even, I don't remember what I did wrong. I probably didn't. I was probably wrongly accused. But my point is, he's been iconic since I was 10. That's pre-you.
He is a classic.
Pre-Vizsla and pre-Reagan. You could be pre-Reagan for Halloween. That's a whole nother conversation. So my favorite all-time Jedi is Yoda, and it's not even close. Movie Mania, Nick in the house, Jennifer, and Jennifer. I'm saying hi to Jennifer twice. So who's your second? How do you feel about Yoda being my first favorite, bestest? Yeah, 41 years exactly. Really, it's been 44 years that I'm in the Star Wars now, but that's a whole nother conversation. Yoda, great pick, right?
Yeah. And to be honest, I had kind of expected it from you because of how much you love our scenes on Yoda when we watch Clone Wars.
Yes.
You're all over him on Clone Wars.
I remember that moment in, what was it? I don't know. When he's in the Senate in the prequels and he's bouncing around fighting the Emperor, and I'm like, do I love this, or is it ruining my? I just love it. I love everything about him. Past Older Pair in the house. What's going on? Past Older Pair. I got mail from you. I'm gonna do a video. I thank you. I'll do something maybe tonight. But I thank you. I was blown away. So blown away. Thank you. Your grandma, my mom's in the chat now.
Hi, Grandma.
Movie Mania Nick. Did I say hello to Movie Mania Nick? What's going on, Movie Mania Nick? I hope you're having a great day. All right. We need to get to it. We've got someplace to go, so we can't go late today. So we only got about 20 more minutes to get to it. So I should probably shut up, which would make it a more boring show. But number 2, do you want me to go, or you want to take your number 2?
I'll go.
Go. Second, for your number 1 Jedi, for anybody who just came in late, was?
Rey.
No, your number. Oh, who was your favorite Jedi?
Out of them all, Tar Vizsla.
You just said Tar Vizsla, right? So because people are coming in, they didn't hear.
Oh, sorry.
So Tar Vizsla was her number 1. Number 2 is, I think she just told us,
Rey.
She might be on my list too. All right. Why?
Because she's quite an incredible character.
Yes.
And even though she found out she came from a line of pretty much evil people, but she didn't let that stop her from doing.
Didn't we all? Looking at you, Mom. Sorry.
I'm just saying, Rey is a really cool character, and the reason why I like strong characters so much is because, in a way, strong characters are people who make the right decision. If someone has a rough life, they can grow up to either be weak or they can grow up to be very strong. The smart ones let them become strong instead of weak.
I love this pick. And I was deciding, was she number 2 or number 3 for me? And I got to be honest with you, she's going to be number 3. So pretend like I didn't say that. But she was almost number 2 for me. From the opening scene, we meet Rey. It's awesome, right? She's a scavenger, right? But she's a skilled scavenger. It's interesting how the juxtaposition.
My favorite scene in Force Awakens when we first see her is when she tackles Finn with his stick.
Yes. Oh, that's a great scene. So
and BB-8 just zapped him with his electricity. Ow!
I love you. I love doing the show with you. You made me forget what I was going to say.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. You did great. The juxtaposition of how they introduce. Hey, Nate, what's going on, my man? How they introduce us to her. An unbelievably skilled scavenger who's alone. An unbelievably talented, don't mess with me kind of young lady on her own, individual, the awesome and the sad, right? All in one, right? It's total George Lucas. I know he wasn't involved, he wasn't, it's total that juxtaposition, right? The good and the bad, the yin and the yang. Love it. And she's so freaking studly, but she's my number 3, to be fair. But I love her. I wish we had more Rey, actually. I think that there's space there. Disney Plus, are you listening? Not that you need my help, but there's space there to see what happened from we met her, right? Between 2 and 3 really is where we need stuff. Really between 1 and 2 we need stuff. We need stuff between one, of the her trilogy. There's too much that happens between, hey Rey, we need you to be a Jedi, to, oh my gosh, you're an elite Jedi. I need to see more of that.
Yeah, I want to see how she went down her journey and how she became a Jedi. Fully.
Exactly. I mean, all we heard is, I mean, come on, you get two actresses that can really hold up to the pressure of being a Daisy Ridley character and Princess Leia, right? That would be tough. There's no doubt. But I want to see that. The training of that would be freaking awesome. But anyway, she's my number 3 Jedi because my number 2 Jedi is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, I'm giving a lot of hope. I'm placing a lot of trust in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series that's coming to Disney Plus. Apparently there's photos that came out. We'll probably talk about it on our We Have Spoken the May the 4th Be With You episode edition, whatever. Hey, Fulton Perez in the house, what's going on? Happy birthday to your mom, buddy. So for me, she's 3, Obi-Wan is 2. Now, why is Obi-Wan 2? It's interesting. We fall in love with this character. Star Wars in 1977 has Obi-Wan, and we meet him.
He's a classic.
Mm-hmm. We meet him in the desert. Clearly, there's all this backstory. I mean, the whole story is, man, does Obi-Wan have backstory? He is the most backstory character in the whole universe, in my opinion, because he's an elite Jedi who went and became a hermit, and we're not even sure if he's alive anymore, and Luke's got to go find him. So we know that he's done these great things. Then the Clone Wars obviously filled a lot of that in, right? Yeah. But the character during the Clone Wars and all the animated stuff, brilliant stuff. Thank you, Dave Filoni. I'm just falling in love with it now. She's been in love with it for years. But that Obi-Wan Kenobi character is so rich and so awesome. I
can't help falling in love with you.
Oh, that's good. A little Elvis, little U2. I can't help falling. Okay, we shouldn't sing right now. Michael, Disney Dad 98 in the morning. What's up to you, my friend? Happy Saturday. You almost got a little Elvis and U2, but we're going to stay with Disney.
Yeah, let's save this.
So if you're just getting here, for me, number 1 was Yoda. Number 2 is Obi-Wan Kenobi. I've already announced number 3 is Rey, and I've told you the reasons why. Come on. Now, my next 2 are unbelievably iconic also, but I'm staying with a very iconic.
I haven't done my 3 yet.
I know. Your number 3, her number 1 was?
Tar Vizsla.
Number 2 was?
Rey.
Because people are still coming in. Michael Disney Dad 98 says, "Aw, Daddy love." We do. We got it. We love it. Number 3 is
Anakin.
Anakin might be coming up on my list too. So Anakin, amazing character as Darth Vader. Anakin, amazing character in the Clone Wars.
Yes, without question.
It was hard for me to put him higher because, he's a bad guy. But that's all right. Why is he here on your list?
For starters, he was one of the main characters in the first Star Wars that began the entire trilogy. Mm-hmm. Like he was already mentioned in A New Hope a few times, as well as then the gaps about him was filled in during Phantom Menace. And he's one of the main characters that started it all.
He's next on my list also. He's number 4 for me. So her top 3. Now my top 4, Anakin. This is one of the icons. See, this is hard for me. He could have been number 1, but he's number 4. Oh, I'm shaking. Earthquake. That was me. I think that if you just talked about iconic characters, not even Star Wars, okay? Not even Star Wars, just iconic characters, not even iconic bad guys. If you have an iconic bad guys in all-time cinema, Darth Vader's on the list. He's probably number 1. If you have an all-time iconic characters, period, how does Darth Vader not make it? And Anakin is not only Darth Vader, but he's more too. Like Anakin freaking Skywalker is an amazing character if he is never Darth Vader. And oh, by the way, he's Darth Vader too.
Yeah.
Why is he? I mean, I'm talking myself into making him number 1 again. I love this character so much. I love what George Lucas did with the entirety of the. I'm gonna wax poetic here. I'm gonna get philosophical. Ready?
Okay.
Watch her fade away and get bored. What George Lucas did with Star Wars, one of the things that I fell in love with, what I love so much, is he talks about the light and the dark, right? The good and the bad. And that we're all a little bit somewhere in the middle, right? Nobody's always good. Nobody's always bad. I mean, I'm always good, but other than me, nobody's always perfect, right? And so that's one of the things that I find funny. We accept that. Right here it comes. As Star Wars lunatics, we accept the Anakin journey Because we were shown it early, right? Because he was bad, but then there was a redemption story. Why can't we do that with Luke the other way? And to be fair, I'm a Breaking Bad fan.
Yes,
So I
you
love
are.
me some Walter White. So I like the anti-hero storytelling. I do. But the the insane asylum reaction that was Luke Skywalker has to be Jesus. He has to be perfect. Luke Skywalker can't have any gray. He certainly can't go dark. He can't have any bad thoughts. He's the good guy. The reaction of some of my friends and certainly thousands of people online, heck, millions, still cracks me up. It's hilarious because the story that George was sharing, the story that Dave Filoni picked up, the story that, you know, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are pushing forward, and all the people that are telling the story now that aren't named Kathleen Kennedy, they get that it's the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, the evil. Darth Vader, bad. Anakin Skywalker, good. Same dude. I love that. Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is my all-time favorite show, and it's really not close. I love it. I love MASH. We can have that. That's a whole nother conversation too. But my wall
this is
right
a Star
there,
Wars show, not a Breaking Bad.
What do
show.
you see on that wall right there?
The Godfather from
The Godfather, yes. Autograph of Alan Alda from MASH, and then 4 autographed 8x10s of the great show that is
and
called,
also the stuffy of the Godfather from Zootopia.
The Zootopia yes, and 4 8x10 autographs. Walter and Jesse.
Have a scene from a Breaking Bad.
Yes, in Zootopia, the scene at the they're in the train, and it's a homage to Breaking Bad. He
That's
even
cool.
says Walter and Jesse are in there right now. Anyway, we're running out of time here. We do have a work thing. I know it's Saturday, so we do have a little bit of show left to go here, and then we do need to go. So we're going to probably go about 10 more minutes. Let me get caught up in chat and then ask her for her number 5, and I think we'll end there. My daughter just got Darth Maul Build-A-Bear. I love Darth Maul.
I have a Darth Vader Build-A-Bear.
Do you have a Darth Vader Build-A-Bear?
Yeah.
I don't know this. Did I get it for you?
No, Mom got it for me.
What's hers is mine. So anyway, Breaking Bad, my all-time favorite show. Dodgers win against the Reds. Dodgers been getting killed by the Brewers, Nate. It's been a rough couple weeks. We're not even in first place. All right. Did I name my top? I don't even know where we're at. Who cares? I want to hear your number 5. Did I do my 5? Doesn't matter. Number 5 Jedi of all time from you. Ready? Tell the people. Oh, RJ Salsa. RJ Salsa, not RJ Salsa. RJ Salsa sounds tasty, but that's not the right thing to say. RJ Salsa with the super sticker. That is so sweet.
What's that on top on red?
It's a super sticker. RJ just sent us a super sticker for $1.99. Thank you, RJ, so much.
Thank you.
We're anything that comes on with her, we it's gonna go to her. So thank you so much, RJ. Appreciate that. Darth Maul was an excellent villain. Can I tell the Darth Maul story? Or do you want to tell your number 5 Jedi story?
I'll do my 5.
All right, and then we have time. We'll probably run out of time because he's not a Jedi. But RJ, thank you so much. Means a lot. Appreciate your support. I need to hear your number 5 Jedi. I feel like I'm rushing a little bit. We can't be late today. Number 5, go.
Ahsoka.
I thought about her. She was the one that might fit in, but it didn't quite make it. Hit me. Tell me why. It's pretty freaking awesome.
For one, because she's cool.
Yeah. Now, when you think of Ahsoka, are you thinking of the Clone Wars or are you thinking of the Mandalorian? Because I think of the Mandalorian.
I'm actually thinking of both.
Okay. Tell me why.
For one, because Ahsoka has never, ever let her confidence waver. She's always believed that she can do things. Until the little council incident, of course.
So I don't even know what that is.
I don't want to spoil it for you, but...
I have no there. We've been doing the Clone Wars on the weekends, but we're a couple weeks behind. If you don't know, we've had a little stuff in our family. Mommy's been sick. But she's getting better. Doing much better now. So I think this weekend we're actually going to work or today. But usually, maybe tonight we'll have some time tonight. Maybe we'll catch up on the Clone Wars tonight. But yes, I love this character. She didn't make my top 5, but for me, it's more about the Mandalorian, and we didn't get her much of her. But what a great episode that is, where she's hopping around. I'm so awesome. But as I'm diving into the Clone Wars, I find her almost not as strong as I want her to be. But of course, we're meeting her at the very beginning. And so I love the character, though. She's just She's almost too cute in the Clone Wars for how freaking awesome and studly she is in the Mandalorian. But
she's a little kid in the Clone Wars.
I know, and that I think that's cool. We get to see the progression. I also like that because it's a dark episode in the Mandalorian, right? That episode is super dark and
creepy.
And I like it. Yes, Pastel Parrot. Clone Wars is on Disney Plus. Clone Wars the movie, and then what is it? 8 seasons of Clone Wars?
Yes, you need to watch the Clone Wars movie before the show because then the timeline will not make sense.
So we decided. I've been planning. So when Disney Plus came out, that was one of the first things I thought. All right, I'm going to get caught up on the Clone Wars. I'm going to not even get caught up. I'm going to start the Clone Wars. But we got busy in the world. There's all these other great content, and we just never got there. So on New Year's Eve this year, Mom went and volunteered at church. Other daughter had a party, a church party that I drove her to, and then me and you had the house to ourselves, and we're like, Clone Wars, what? Marathon, thank you. And it was super fun. And then a big storm came. We had to go get her. So we only got like 6 in that night because they're like 20-minute bite-sized pieces. But it was still fun. That's one of my favorite New Year's Eve ever. But that kicked it off for us, and I am in love with it. I am. I'm feeling like I'm missing it because we're behind. Because the plan was a couple every weekend. The point is, go check it out. I'll be honest, never ever watched Clone Wars cartoons. So good. They're really good. I never did either. I mean, I just shared. I started on New Year's. Well, I guess on New Year's Eve we watched the movie, right? And then we watched a few episodes. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a movie, and then they dive into, again, 8 seasons. And the 8th season was a big deal, and she's nuts for it. I think we're at the end where we got like 6 more minutes that we have time to do, but we do need to go. So you want to give any final thoughts on your love of Jedi to close it up? And then mine are the iconic ones. Hers are a little different. Her number one didn't make my list. I find interesting. Did Yoda even make your list?
Nope.
So her number 1 doesn't make my top 5, and my number 1 doesn't take her top 5. Are you going live for MLB? I very rarely do anything else on Saturdays other than the morning show because it's usually family day. Today, we're actually going to work. Again, I'll give you some family stuff. So we run a nonprofit, and there's a Beals. Beals is a store that sells,
that was where I got my Darth Vader Build-A-Bear. It came into resale.
Oh, there you go. Well, okay. So Beals is a store that went out of business, and it's got, or not nationally, the one in town closed down. And so they sell clothes, and they sell, I don't know, perfume and whatever. They close. I like Ross. I don't know if it's like Ross, whatever. So they have all these fixtures, like 100,000 square feet or something. And they donated all the stuff to us. I run a nonprofit. We have after school programs, and we have a thrift store, Think Goodwill. Long story short, that's what we're doing today. We're cleaning that sucker out. So that'll be fun. But yeah, I don't usually go live
about fun.
I don't usually go live on Saturdays unless I'm on a friend's show. I do some YouTube work sometimes, but usually it's set aside for Saturday. So Nate, probably not tonight, but I will be tomorrow for the Sunday night game, Nate. So the Sunday night game of the week, I'll be live for that. I'm thinking about making the baseball show an evening show, just a everyday show for an hour, talk baseball and other things, because I've been missing so many games. I feel bad. But anyway, so look for me to be, so no Dodger game today, but probably tomorrow night. Make sense? Omelets are ready. I bid you adieu. Adieu to you, sir. Enjoy your omelet. See you later. Cool chat. I appreciate that. I think we've done our damage. I think our time here is done. The Jedi are iconic, awesome people. My number 1 is Yoda. Her number 1 is somebody named Vizsla.
Tar Vizsla.
Yeah, they are. Pastel or Bear. They're demoing in like 6 days the place. We're not gonna. I don't have enough room for all of them. It's money. It's crazy. So anyway, I think that's it.
Agreed.
I think we're done. Love you all. Force be with you. May the 4th is right around the corner. May the Force be with you. We'll do something special. Hopefully, it'll be out there for you guys. Maybe it'll be on her channel. Probably be on my channel. Anything you want to say to them besides goodbye?
Thank you for participating.
You're so lovely today.
And have a distastic day.
We have
spoken.
That's it for now. Have the best day ever. See ya.
Bye.
And Pastel Pair again. Thank you. I got the mail. I opened it yesterday at the office, and I'll talk about that with you here and live soon. All right. Love you all. See ya.
See ya.